You
recording?
I wasn't, but I am now.
Okay. Hey, it's 9 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order with roll call.
Bobbitt, absent.
Absent at NACO quarterly meeting in Washington, D.C.
Okay. Ronk,
Here.
Hess.
Here.
Let's all bow our heads for a minute, please. Our dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for all the many blessings you've bestowed upon us. We come to you humbly, asking your guidance and your direction as we go through the agenda today and all the decisions that have to be made for the betterment of Grant County. We ask that you guide and guard our employees as they're either in the courthouse or out and about in the county doing the county's work. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Amen. Max, would you lead us in the flag salute, please?
Yes. Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I acknowledge that the agenda was properly posted in accordance to the Open Meeting Act. Would you like to call your meeting to order, please, so it will be open?
I'm making a motion to call to order.
Second.
Item number 5, consider an act on approval of minutes of the February 26th regular meeting.
Okay,
Move to
roll
approve.
call,
Oh.
let's see, Lamb,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Ravender.
Yep.
And I acknowledge that the excise and equalization agenda was properly posted in accordance to the Open Meeting Act.
Move we approve the February 5th minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes for February 26th.
I will second. Motion's been properly made and seconded to approve the minutes of the February 26th regular meeting. All in favor?
Ronk,
Aye.
Hess,
Aye.
motion carries. Do we have a second on the approval of the minutes?
Aye. Yes.
So Ravender moves, Lamb seconds to approve the minutes of the February 5th regular meeting of the excise and equalization. All in favor, Lamb,
Aye.
Jones, Ravender.
Comments from the public on the below agenda items.
None other than Stephen Young is sick, and so we will be able to contact him by phone for the executive session to do a conference call.
Very good. Very good. Brings us down to discussion and possible action on the following agenda items. Item A would be transfer appropriations.
Do we have?
Yes, sir, right here.
Okay, I make a motion that we review transfers.
I'll second that. There's the minutes. Okay, looks like we have a fair board from their
Those are just minutes. But here
part-time.
are,
They're wanting to transfer
Like the
900
to-
from their part-time employees to professional services.
these are just agendas.
And
They're
that
just
is
copies
a
of
budget to a budget. So,
Here's the
I
minutes. need
I
to
make a
sign
motion
them.
that we approve the transfer.
I second that.
All in favor, Ron?
Aye.
Hess?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Then we also have, okay, thank you, Scott.
Did you hear how many transfers?
We also have
2.
Concrete ambulance. They want to move 24,000 from their M&O to their full-time salaries.
Because they're spending way more than what they have budgeted in their salaries.
Okay.
Which I guess, I don't know if this is the time to bring it up, but I do have a question why we pay, from what I understand talking with the girls, is that account was really not set up to pay salaries and
That's
things.
what
It was
I thought,
supposed to
but-
be
but I
for
don't know the legality of it.
excess stuff of that, so do
Well,
you
I
know?
The city had them start reimbursing when they hired the person to fill in for the ambulance service. The fire department started paying that salary.
Well, I guess my question is why is the city of Medford paying for their ambulance service salaries and Palm Creek is not? Do they not have sufficient funds in their city? Or is that something that needs to be,
I think Palm
Checked
Creek Fire
into.
Department and ambulance got into it with the city for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't know, this is the way that they've come out and
but from what and I wasn't here when this was set up and I don't know if Penny
I
has
wasn't
any
either.
This
input
is
on.
not our battle.
Yeah.
This is not a county battle.
This is
And
city.
if we are willing to give them money for whatever needs they have, they can transfer it to whatever account they need to, correct?
Yeah, I mean it's coming from their sales tax account into their.
Okay.
into them.
However, sales tax does have criteria to it that has to be met. And so you'd have to go back on that sample ballot to see what they're able
It
to
would-
spend it
Okay.
on.
And I think we did it when this originally started and went to Stephen and asked Stephen whether that could be done. And I think he said it was okay. Now, whether we have a paper,
Yeah. And that'd be a good thing to have.
Well,
That
the
would be a
thing
good
the
Yeah.
thing about it, it's not going to make any difference this week to next week.
Right.
I'd just soon.
Well, I'm not saying not do it. I'm
I
just
would-
saying though
I
I
would
would
say
like
we-
to do some checking into
We
it
don't
as
take
to
any
why.
action on this until next week.
Oh,
Until we get
get a little more
got some
get a
answers.
little more answers on that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Are you good with
Well,
that?
the
Matt?
only thing is it's going to make the payroll out of. Is that right? Is it going to?
Well,
You were
Yeah.
gonna do payroll with that?
Well,
transfer?
no, they don't do payroll through that, right?
they don't do it through us.
I just need to make sure it's not going to mess anything up yet other than.
I don't know how much money they have.
well,
in
the
there.
thing about it is what I'm getting at is we're already into the first week of March. That money that they're going to pay a warrant with is not going to be appropriated until April. Correct? Is that right?
I'm
Well,
still learning.
this will be transferred as soon as you
Today.
guys sign it.
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, we'll transfer it as soon as you guys sign it.
Who's that?
You're talking about like
Oh, okay.
if we had miscellaneous income.
This is,
Well, yeah, that's true.
this is nothing that
Yeah,
we
this-
haven't done before.
So,
Right,
So
right.
I say let's go ahead and then let's get clarification.
Yeah,
From that point forward.
Yes, from this point forward. Because I would like to have a piece of paper for sure if we don't have that states that.
I'll look
it's-
and see what I can find. If not, I'll get with Steven. And I'll be out 3 days this week. I've got classes this week and stuff. So,
Do you have a 1A account for them?
yes, we have a separate
Okay, so at
account for
one
them.
time an account was set up for
Yeah.
payroll.
Oh,
no.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I
mean,
think it's been going on for a long
it's-
time,
it's
according
an
to what
account that
the
says
girls are telling me.
full-time
Yeah,
salaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's one set up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll do some
It
further
wouldn't.
checking.
It wouldn't hurt going back. To
Okay,
So I move to approve the Palm Creek ambulance transfer.
now Max had moved.
Oh, you
I moved
did?
to approve, so I'm approving all the transfers.
Oh, I'm seconding all the transfers.
Okay, sounds good. And all in
Been-
favor, then we have Hess, or Ronk and Hess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I and I.
Both
Okay,
of them.
gotcha.
Need this.
Do both of those.
Okay. However, do we have monthly appropriations on?
Need an issue with it?
Yes, could be.
You can do it.
Okay, yeah, item B.
Yeah.
Okay, Max,
If you don't want to.
you motioned and I seconded, right?
Right.
Okay. All right.
Here you go, Cindy.
Okay, item B, monthly transfer of appropriations for February 2018. How about we review these before we...
Does she have them there? Oh, is that them right there?
What they were talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what they're talking. This one here.
Yeah, this is payroll here.
But you said you gotta do anything to.
I'll do some checking. I think
So we
we've
don't
had
need to do
some.
anything with this yet?
No, we are.
Sign it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sign it.
just initial on the back side. If you agree that we're
Yeah.
going to go ahead and transfer
Well,
those
I
funds.
agree.
Once they've initial.
And then I'll do some further checking and pull out the
Make
sample
sure
ballot
it's-
and make sure
Oh,
we have
this is-
documentation to that effect. Thank you.
Penny,
Yes, sir.
here's
here's one too.
Thank you. Can I use your pen? Can't we just take it out of your account?
I've got an eye on that now.
Let's see, what is it? I'll tell you what it is. Travel got paid out of M&O, and it's,
So it's correct. Okay.
yeah, it's a correction. Yeah, it's just getting it into the right account.
Does this mean I'm supposed to run that damn adding machine?
If you want to. You don't have to do it. You're in charge. You can do whatever you want.
You know what? It's
I
been through
think-
2 offices with an adding machine. If that makes you feel better.
I mean, it didn't
Well-
work in the first office.
No, we double
Hey,
checked.
would you hand this to Penny and see if that's the correct math then?
Would
On
you
that-
stop?
On the first one.
Thank you.
60. That is not the correct math. But that's not mine.
But it's been
It's the
through.
bottom.
Yeah.
It's the bottom.
Can we have Alex fix this? This one's wrong.
Yeah. We'll see if
Okay,
you find
so we-
any more.
She just got dyslexic on that.
Oh,
Note to self, Cindy, you're going to have to start double checking. those
yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
I can't. I don't know if I can push all those buttons right or. Hey, I can use my phone.
There you go.
Exactly.
Here, we'll do that. How's that?
I
All right.
know, I can't do the thumb thing that gets stuff.
That is weird. That was
Sometimes
the
it's
first one.
counting.
Yeah.
Sometimes the accountant's got it set up different where a normal person can't operate it.
I know it.
I know, they seem like they switch them back.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
know what the deal is.
So for the excise board, do we have a motion to acknowledge or approve the transfer of appropriations?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor? Lamb?
Aye.
Jones?
Aye.
Broadbander?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Yeah, Cindy, those are good pens. I remember to bring this one back.
They
All
are.
those free ones. I mean, there's about half of them away.
Yeah, and and you can buy refills. So
Oh,
throw
really?
it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's almost turned to hurt us now.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a lot left.
Yeah.
Be fine.
But they are the really good pens.
What'd I do? Mess it
Oh
up?
no, yeah.
Did I?
I don't know. Did you? Yeah, you can go ahead. Just break
Get
it.
broke.
I have to glue mine sometimes.
Oh, do
Oh,
you?
really?
Yeah, because like once it's open, it doesn't want to stay
Oh.
closed.
Put some tape on tape.
Yeah, I didn't have
Thank
any.
you.
You're welcome. It just takes a while to get back. Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yeah, okay. Is that it? I had it wrong.
Oh, did she have you sign that one? Okay. Did she bring it?
I did.
You did. Okay. You snuck in on me, I guess. I didn't even see you. Bring it in.
For a little while.
Yeah.
Good training.
Good training.
He's stealthy.
I even walked,
Yeah.
I even walked right behind you.
I know. I'm trying to do like
But 2 meetings at once is tough.
it's like spirograph. Remember spirograph? Did you have a spirograph? No, you're a
No.
guy. You didn't.
I did.
What do you mean you already go?
No, they were little plastic.
They were like cogs of a wheel.
Yeah.
And you put your pen. This pen would have been
Designs.
perfect too because it's skinny. And you put it
Oh,
on,
yeah,
and then you
yeah.
do it, and you'd make designs out of it.
Right.
There you go.
You had to play with dirt, didn't you?
Yes, mud
Yeah.
pies,
Nothing.
sister made, got like 8 bells. Mm-hmm.
See, look how healthy you are.
Turned out good. Didn't taste too good.
But you have a strong
You
immune
pretended
system.
like
Yeah.
You pretended
Yeah.
like you did.
Okay,
Yeah,
I move
yeah.
to approve the February appropriations.
I'll second that.
Ronk moved and Hess seconded to approve the monthly appropriations. All in favor, Ronk.
Aye.
Hess.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item E, excuse me, item D, item C, excuse me, treasurer's allocation of alcoholic beverage tax for February. Entertain a motion to approve.
I will make that motion to approve.
I will second that.
Hess moved, Ronk second to approve the treasurer's allocation of alcoholic beverage for February 2018. All in favor, Ronk.
Aye.
Hess.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item D, treasurer's mortgage certification fee appropriation for February of 2018. I move to approve.
I'll second.
We have a motion from Ronk, a second from Hess to approve the treasurer's monthly certification fee appropriation for February 2018. All in favor, Ronk.
Aye.
Hess.
Aye.
Motion carried.
I'm trying to get all these wrote down. here.
Sure. Sure. Here, let's just stick these underneath. There we
Okay.
go. Item E, I move to review purchase orders and travel claims.
I'll second that.
Ronk moves, Hess seconds to review purchase orders and travel claims. All in favor, Ronk.
Aye.
Hess.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Who did appropriations?
Monthly appropriations, Ronk moved, Hess seconded
Okay,
on item B.
that's what I was missed writing it down.
No problem.
So the grinder's done?
Yes, the grinder is done.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was gonna tell you that a little later
Where
on.
did- You reckon we go get that tomorrow?
We, I will have to get back with you because we was getting our trailer tagged and numbered through the state.
Mm-hmm.
We was gonna move it, but now John hasn't called me and told me that we can come get it yet.
Okay.
But I seen it sitting outside and they called to put the rocks. I said, well, they can put them on there, but don't put them up
Yeah.
because we'll have to haul it.
Yeah.
And the trailer that I just got from ODOT is just got back to the shop.
Okay. Well,
Which one are you changing?
so is this times two or is it?
Well, that's gonna have to be divided in half.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
I was gonna say, cause that was a $50,000.
Well, then she just have it.
No, it can't be
Yeah.
50,000.
She just had it
Look
added
and make
wrong,
sure that I
right?
don't have one.
Right, but
I
we need
think
to know
that
which one's
was the
gonna be
one that we
adjusted
got to.
Okay.
on the
That's
two
gonna have to
different
be
sub
divided.
accounts.
Well, she's got the figure
They
right
said
here.
these
She
are-
just had
was
the
the
total.
total?
It was
Yeah,
the
this is-
total.
this
Yeah,
is
she's the
D3,
total.
yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to
Oh,
make
sorry.
sure I don't remember which one of us got the PO.
I thought we both got blankets, but maybe we didn't.
Maybe we did, but it couldn't have cost
I
$50,000.
know.
Yeah.
could it? If it is, we want something done.
No, it's still,
It's still off.
well, the correction is,
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Well, if I'm
One.
still commissioner this time
Oh,
next
yeah,
year,
yeah.
I'm gonna say that.
69.
Well, she had it right.
You're gonna get rid of it, huh?
That's my vote.
Okay.
She had 6921,
I'm losing the only guy I got that.
but that can't be
Knows how to run.
right. I see what you're saying. Okay, I'll have to figure. I'll have to go figure
Give
it
me
out.
just hold these for you.
Are those ones that need?
No, they don't need anything.
Well, once
He's
they're signed,
retired
I
first of
prefer to
June.
take them back because I
Yeah,
scan them all in
yeah.
after, and then I'll be glad to either scan them to you or do you copy them or do you
We
scan?
copy 'em.
Give you three.
But I mean, would you not prefer after I sign them, then they're completely signed?
Sure, that's fine. That one on the bottom is the one.
Okay,
Okay.
these have to be
Bobby
signed,
Jones.
they don't have to be signed by the excise board, do they? Let's see, you signed on the excise
Actually, she
board.
needs to come fix it right now
Oh,
because
you need to sign that
the
here.
excise board. Hi, we have one and I just need to know where the issue lies. Can you come over for a sec? Okay, thanks, bye. I changed, this was right, but those don't add up to that.
There's
So
no
I thought
sign
this
off
was
on
what
that.
was wrong, but it's not, so I totally
Yeah,
screwed it
that's
all up. So can you figure out what matched that? Oh, I guess,
Thank you.
okay, can you go take a look at it, bring it back, please, thank you.
This here is just that flat.
Yeah.
Cindy, that just,
Are you done with this?
I didn't sign anything, I just waited, that's payroll.
I want to see
Oh.
how much.
Yeah,
We're trainable.
You are.
payroll is G.
Yeah.
Blanket purchase orders, I'll make a motion.
Oh,
to
yeah.
review.
No, we need to approve
Okay,
our
I need
regular
a
purchase orders
motion
first.
from the excise board to
Oh,
approve
purchase order and travel,
the
okay.
monthly
I make a motion to
appropriation.
approve the,
So moved.
Second.
excuse me.
Okay, so Broadbander, and do we have a second from the excise board? Jones, all in favor, Lamb?
Aye.
Jones? Broadbander?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, I'm sorry, go
Cindy,
ahead.
I make a motion to approve, item E, purchase orders and travel claims.
I'll second that.
Hess moves to approve the purchase order and travel claims as presented. Ronk seconds, all in favor, Ronk?
Aye.
Hess?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And then I make a motion that we review, or that we, sign blanket purchase orders.
Second.
Hess moves, Ronk seconds to approve blanket purchase orders. All in
Yes.
favor, Ronk?
Aye.
Hess?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, Cindy. Not here.
What is it?
Permits.
About
All right.
That's for across.
Oh,
Well, I've got
just
several.
sign there and
Oh,
I'll just make a notation that they signed in the wrong
They're
spot.
fatter than
And this
us.
is for, yeah, okay.
Highway.
Well, let me first sign this.
We've had that
That's
before,
safe.
one other
I'll
time.
clean it up a little bit.
That's where it came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one's done, you mean, or?
They signed in the spot where the excise board should have signed
So-
instead of where the,
Oh,
so if you'll,
Did we?
did we?
yeah, so if you'll just sign up here, or I guess, yeah,
I-
just sign down
Well, I
here.
signed right there. That's where the excise board is supposed to sign.
Right, but they just didn't sign there because Cindy wasn't here. So let's
So
sign,
these
but let's
guys-
sign below them. That way it went after they signed.
Okay.
Do you see?
Make it.
Bobbitt came in and signed her blankets before she left.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, you looked at me with an impression on her.
Here's the, thank you.
Work for them.
Ooh, I think there's two stuck together. There was.
This one's gonna be colorful. Okay, I screwed up. She'd messed up, then I messed up and took
Yeah.
out the wrong number.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all
It's all got corrected.
So here's the correct figure: is 1,100 and 5,821 to add up to the 6,921.
Oh, okay.
So do you mind initialing by my changes there, please?
That I did that, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that I
that's
did it and you agree.
You're admitting fault.
Yeah.
We didn't say it was your fault. We said we're gonna blame you.
Here's another one, so we keep them all together. Okay, do we have a motion from?
Thanks for correcting my fault.
Oh, there's one too. Yeah, you better. Okay, oh, that just goes, oh, no, no. Just keep them all together.
I'm not taking them anywhere.
From the excise board, do we have a, motion to approve the treasurer's allocation of alcoholic beverage tax for February?
Yes.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Lamb?
Aye.
Broadbender?
Aye.
I'm sorry, Jones. I got out of order. Motion carried. Do we have from the excise board, do we have a motion to approve the treasurer's monthly certification fee appropriation for February?
I'll make a motion.
So, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Lamb?
Aye.
Jones?
Aye.
Broadbender?
Aye.
Motion carried. Excise board, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Lamb?
Aye.
Jones?
Aye.
Broadbender?
Aye.
We need to
Yeah,
finish
that's
this one.
your, right.
At 9:28 a.m.
That's close to a record, but we're gonna be not quite.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of that.
Call from Kathy Morrison.
Good, pretty deep stack over here.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy cow. If these things would fold themselves out of the way.
Yeah.
I spend so
You-
much
did
time
you
getting
just go
stuck.
to-
No, it's all good. The more the merrier. I'd rather have it than not have it.
There you go.
Yeah. I'll just put excise here. How's that?
Hide this pen underneath there, that way I'll be sure and have it next time.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Didn't see it.
Thank you, gentlemen.
with that.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You
done
guys,
with
thanks a
that?
lot.
What day you
Yep.
need to go to the city?
Well, I don't know yet. Is it like on a Tuesday or something? I don't know. Okay. Shoot. The other day we're getting rid of cattle last week, but I couldn't tell you about that other stuff. That one calf I don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
You got an extra?
Yeah, one extra.
I can
Take care.
I'm gonna scan it anyway, then I can just.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, I don't worry about it as much.
Okay. Robert Cameron think you were saying 10:15?
I don't know. He's a little late if he's getting there at 9:30. I left a message for him on his phone, see, so hopefully he got it, but you never know.
Yeah.
He's been out there quite a while.
He's here?
Oh, yeah, he walked. Oh, I see.
Oh. Would anybody be opposed to about a 5-minute recess?
You're in charge.
Yeah, I don't even
I mean-
vote on that.
I moved to recess for 5 minutes.
I'll second that.
Okay, Ronk moves to recess, Hess seconds, all in favor, Ronk?
Aye.
Hess,
Aye?
at 9:31, take a short recess.
Okay, you want to pause,
Oh, thank you.
yeah. That.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well,
Might
wait a
have to-
minute.
might have to
Okay.
do it
Okay.
again. I move that we come out of recess and move to item L.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor, Ronk?
Aye.
Hess?
Aye.
Motion carried.
All right, and item L, proposal for trap shoot range. Robert Cameron with the Boy Scouts of America. Please have a seat, sir.
It's actually with the 4-H.
Okay, with the 4-H.
It'll cover all groups, but I'm kind of representing the 4-H.
Okay.
And I have two different proposals. It's the same range. It's approximately 10 acres. We have enough money to get started and get at least one house, if not two houses, done. My proposal is actually on paths to come up that county road there, off that county road and come up that way. But I'll have to get an easement, or I'll have to get blessings from the Corps engineers, because this area here is actually classified as a wetlands.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can't block water,
Right.
you know, but
From-
if I get permission from them to go ahead and put a driveway in here, put tubes in there, so
Yeah.
that it's not blocking the flow of water, I think I can get it pulled off, but I have to get permission from them first. I mean, we oversee that stuff, but at the end, they have the
They have the final
say on what can be done. And that would save us quite a bit of money, because I wouldn't have to rock, you know, from here around over to here. I could just put the driveway in here.
Right.
It'd be plumb simple. Plus my electricity would come in from here too.
So you're gonna come off the
It-
west side,
Yeah,
but
if I
north.
can.
Yeah.
And then whatever you got, I've checked into different insurance companies, and it's pretty much they're all kind of the same. They'll cover us, you know, liability reasons wise if we need to do that through ourselves or through you guys. It just depends on how you guys want to arrange that.
Okay, so your 800 is gonna be east and west,
Yep.
and 550 north and south.
Right.
Yeah.
And we, once we get out there and actually start kind of surveying off, we might not need to go that far. It just depends on how much parking we think we need
Right.
in the end. And I'm sure we'll have to build some kind of storm shelter facility, because I think that's the new thing. And we'll also have to put some kind of restrooms in.
This purple.
That's kind of like a future building or an awning with some bathrooms on the side of it, or some, you know, something to. What I thought about doing was actually just bringing like 3 or 4 of those storage containers in
Yeah.
and making those a office or a facility for kids to use if needed. Kind of like a little, I don't know if you want to
Classroom or.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know we had discussed this a long time ago, when it was first brought up about putting a
Right.
track shooting range in there or whatever. This will be open to,
Well, I figured the 4-H group will build it. It's a booster club for the 4-H will build it. But we'll allow the schools to use it. If the sheriff department needs to use it, you know, or Boy Scout group using it. Right now, there's only, that I know of, there's the closest one's Kremlin on the Boy Scouts deal.
yeah.
It's kind of went away. I don't know why, but it has. But it'll be for any county group that wants to use it.
Okay.
We
But-
might have to charge them a small fee just for electricity and stuff like that, but they'll be allowed to use it.
Okay. And the way this is set up,
Right.
you're gonna be shooting north.
Right. Kind of to the northeast.
Okay. And I know when Tim was talking about it, Scott, they was talking about pushing a berm up to
Now,
use
on
for
the shotgun, we won't need to
Okay.
because it's the way it's designed. But what I drew this off of, Max, is pretty much the same pattern as the one down there at the Grand National on
Okay.
I-1 Highway 81. And so there shouldn't be any material that goes past that yellow line. That'd be shot and the targets themselves. So
Okay.
we shouldn't be interfering. I mean, if we had to, we can back it up some too. So
Yeah.
whoever farms that's not, we're
Right.
not messing with their deal.
Okay.
And we'll eventually put, you know, we can put either like a 2-wire hot wire up, or we can put a permanent fence, whatever the renter recommends us to do, or you guys recommend us to do. It's
Okay.
whatever. And if we could get like a 50
or a 25-year lease at a certain price. That way, we're locked in. That way, you guys don't come up 10 years later and say, "Hey, you need to move your facility."
The problem with that is we can't run it. We can't do anything more than 1 year at a time by law.
All right.
When will you know about the road?
I'll get. It'll probably be a month or so before I can find out what we can do.
Okay,
Because they'll have to come out and look at it.
right.
But according to the R Mylars, this whole rainbow deal is
Wetlands.
wetlands.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't even think. Yeah, we don't even collect rent on that part.
Probably not.
No.
I mean, this whole quarter has a whole bunch of wetlands. I mean, you can see most of them. This one
Yeah.
here, then all these little areas like this, they're
Yeah.
all wetlands too. That corner is too.
Yeah,
They're all marked wetlands.
Oh, that corner's not a pond.
up there.
No,
Is this water?
it's water. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's a pretty good size.
And we've tried to go in there with a grader and
Open that.
So you-
open that up to where that would drain, and
We
we
can't.
don't do any help. We don't help it.
Okay.
And that's a violation. But I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just where it's silted in and built up where they
And so
drive
see, we'd
across
have, to
there.
put, we'd have to put culverts in there
Right.
and then build all that up. And
Yeah.
it'd just be a lot easier if we could come in from here.
And they farm across all this when it's dry.
Right.
Does this all eventually come down here and go over here?
I think it's supposed to, isn't it?
Well, I think it comes down here and goes this way, actually, Max.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it
'cause
does?
I can see
Mhm.
the water right
Yep.
here. You know,
Oh,
here.
okay, on green.
See, all this is wetlands too. All this through
Right,
here.
right.
And you guys have all seen that when it rains.
You're not going to
There
get.
on South Ronnie Green, it's all
Right.
underwater.
Yeah.
You're not going to get in trouble with wildlife people if you have a shooting range out there with lead.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Lead shot instead of steel shot.
Right,
Because
no.
you're not supposed to be shooting live birds, right?
Well, we're just. Well, I mean, you can anything that's upland, you can use.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, before we say let us do a little bit more
Chicken.
checking, okay?
Yeah, and find out too on his end what he can do here.
Right, on this road.
I was told by our people to just go ahead and do it.
No, you don't want to do that.
We're not really affecting anything because there's already a berm there. We kind of looked at it already, but
Okay,
just to make sure everything's kosher, we're going to go through the
Yeah, that's the right way to do it.
yeah,
engineers.
that would be great. And then we'd probably get some elevations there on that, so we'd have that recorded.
Okay.
That would be good. Well, we're not saying yes, but we're not saying no yet either, okay? So, appreciate that. Can you make, around the office and make copies of that for us, or?
You guys can just have them.
Okay.
I got more copies of that.
Okay.
Okay.
This
thank
is the
you.
one I like to do here because
Well,
there's
sure.
that driveway coming up.
Right,
But if I have to, I'll do this one here. Just it's going to cost me
Gotcha.
a lot more in gravel and
yeah,
It's not the gravel, it's the
it's
getting it
the-
here.
I know. It's the trucking because we can buy when we do our jobs. We can, that big rock's like $6 a ton,
yeah.
and the crusher runs like 12. Well,
It's $18 a ton to get it here.
or more.
Yeah.
So that's not the cost isn't a big deal.
Scott, was you guys still interested in building a shooting range? I mean,
Right now, we're utilizing Medford's.
Medford's? Okay.
See, that's something we could co-op with them, too, if they
Yeah.
wanted to.
Are you wanting to put lights out there and all that?
Eventually, you'd like to make it where, see, my original plan is just to have 2 traps, but eventually have 4. And then we could actually have district competition out there,
Yeah.
and that'd generate a little bit more
Sure.
income for Grant County and for the club itself.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it takes time.
And-
we got roughly $8,500 right now in our account. And a thrower cost a good used thrower costs you about $3,500. And then it costs you the houses themselves aren't very expensive. It's getting electricity to it
Yeah.
and putting a thrower in it.
Yeah.
Cause it's just, you can build those out of center block,
Yeah.
you're looking at less than $1,500 to build the actual house itself.
Right. Are there grants you can go out and get?
You can, Pat, but it's so competitive and so hard. It's just what we've been doing is just having fundraisers and just raising money, and so it's been working out pretty good for us.
Okay, and the other thing I'd like to see you have is a copy of proof that you can get insurance to
Okay.
make sure before we,
Yeah.
Yep,
okay.
Yeah.
I can do that. So I'll do the wetlands termination deal, and I'll get the insurance.
Insurance.
Another
okay.
thing, can the archery people
Yep.
then use that too?
That's the plan, is to have everything out there eventually.
Okay.
That's why we're trying to build, some kind of facility where it's
Right.
big enough for them
Right.
to get into to practice.
Sure.
Their
Sure.
biggest
And they don't
thing is-
need much bigger than that anyway.
A little bit bigger, but not much.
Yeah.
But they'll have some of them shoots that'll be 50 yards, but not very many. And most of them are under 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But just if they could like a nice day, well, not today because it's windy, but like a nice warm day, they can go out there and practice all they wanted to because they can put everything outdoors and set up
Yeah.
that way.
Mm-hmm.
Main thing would just be having storage out there to store everything facility wise.
All right, and we'll have to check on that. We're gonna take this out of that lease, and we've
Okay.
got the farm leased, so we'll have to, if we decide.
Well, that's what I said. We'll match whatever they're paying. We'll match the same thing if we have to. If
Okay,
you guys, determine that we need to, we can do that.
okay. Well, that'll be a Stephen question
Okay.
for that, so. Okay, well. I don't see, you got any more questions?
No, not right now. I'm sure
Okay.
we'll
Oh, yeah.
later. But
We'll
not
call
right
you
now.
if we have more
Yeah.
questions coming
Yeah,
up.
let us know what you
Whatever.
find out from that.
I will. I'll
Okay.
get ahold of you, Max, and I'll
Okay.
either email it to you or I'll just bring it by the office or something.
That'll be fine.
Okay.
Be
That'll
fine.
work.
Thank you, Robert.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay, I make a motion that we,
Returned item G.
well, yeah, I was gonna, but he's been waiting here since the
Oh,
get-go.
gotcha. Okay.
We might just go ahead and wait, and go back up to item H, cause that's their health department generator. I make a motion, we go back up to item G, or
Second.
item H,
H.
excuse me, H.
I second that. All right. Todd Laddie, you have the floor, sir.
Oh, I forgot the camera to sign that.
Good morning.
Want it?
We were working on changing the plan for our generator. There was initially we didn't know that we were going to be able to get enough gas off the line that was there, so we thought we were going to have another line brought in. But after having CenterPoint come out and do their analysis,
Yeah.
they're going to be able to do it. We're just going to need to get a run of pipe because where we're wanting to locate the generators at the back of the building. So the change or the request that we're asking for is
This morning.
to get that pipe run, which would be an additional $900. But in turn, it will save money over time because we won't be paying the $45 for the gas company for that, having that other meter
Right.
on a month-to-month basis. So short term, it's a little bit more money out of our pocket, but long term, I think it'll be a better investment for,
Oh, yeah.
for everybody.
It won't take long to make up that $45 a month.
Right. Cindy Pratt has wrote here. She spoke with Stephen Young this morning. He's out ill. After she explained the situation to him,
I actually read him the document.
okay. He agreed to sign off when he returned to work. So
Okay.
that being said, I move to approve the change order for the bid 32-2017 for the generator that was awarded to Faith Electric.
I will second that motion.
We have a motion from Ronk, seconded by Hess, to accept the change order number 1 for Grant County Health Department associated with bid 32-2017 for the generator in the amount of $900. All in favor, Ronk,
Aye.
Hess,
Aye.
motion carries.
And Cindy will have to get Stephen to sign off on that and then get this copy to you, if that's
He
okay.
may
But-
be in this afternoon, but he wasn't for sure.
Okay.
But I'm sure you can go ahead and call him.
Yeah, and get that to go.
Yeah.
Great.
Don't wait on this.
And I can
Let's
give,
take a
I can
file.
give you a copy before and after if that helps.
That would be great.
Okay. So after the board meeting, I'll go ahead and scan it, and then
No.
once I get the one with him signed
Oh,
off,
yeah,
I'll
I
scan
will.
it to you
Oh,
when I
you
get that
signed
one
it,
as
didn't
well.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Todd.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
Thanks, Todd.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Okay, item G, payroll for February 2018.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
I make a motion that we sign payroll.
I'll second that.
Hess made a motion, Ronk seconded to approve and sign to sign payroll for February 2018. All in favor, Ronk?
Aye.
Hess?
Aye.
Motion carries.
What time did we recess?
We recessed at 9:31 and reconvened at 9:44.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Y'all want me to make you copies of this stuff or scan it to you or
we
something?
can when we're done.
Okay, are those different?
They're
Yeah,
different.
they're
Okay.
different.
Oh, he didn't sign that paper. Sign it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get him. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I forgot to.
Is Robin here today?
Thank you.
Robin Rat.
She wasn't earlier, but I think she's due to come in.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I saw that. Damn it. sure hope I don't have to write somebody a check today, because I don't want to sign my name.
Yeah, it's kinda one of them days that,
The bonnet takes off.
yeah.
Okay, item I, annual appointment of deputies. Oh, here's that.
Okay, thank you.
Assessor, court clerk, and treasurer.
Which I had already done mine like a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to try to do that every year and just make sure we have that, and I'll try to get them where they're all the same every time. I mean, at the same time every time.
I make a motion to approve the appointments of deputies for the assessor, court clerk, and treasurer.
Second.
Hess made a motion to approve the assessor, court clerk, and treasurer's appointment of deputies as presented. All in favor? Ronk?
Aye.
Hess?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Looks like for the treasurer, we got Jennifer Stacy as first deputy, Whitley Vanneman as second deputy, and Rose Cowger is that,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Correct.
as third deputy. For the assessor, we have Anita Hull as first deputy, Marilyn Works as second deputy, and Lori Kripe as third deputy. And then for the court clerk, we have Adrian Hembry as first deputy and Gene Robbins as second deputy.
Okay.
Item J, acknowledge of non-conflict of interest, Waukeeta Fire Department, Nick Evans per ADA Stephen Young.
And that was another item that I had taken to him, but he had not gotten back with. So I spoke with him this morning, read him the letter, explained to him who all had signed off on it, and he did not have a problem with that.
Okay.
Okay, and we was gonna have Nick change fire departments, but I talked to Steven. Steven said if we just wrote a letter and put it in the file, that would
That
be
makes it a lot
sufficient.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we know with the time frame of building the building, it was gonna make Nick have to
Move.
well, he's in my district. He would have been in Manchester's fire district. But we'd have had to outfit him,
Oh, yeah.
everything and stuff.
Just
So
a
this
lot
was
more to it
simpler.
than just, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
All
So we
right.
acknowledge that.
Item K, construction manager for Waukeeta Fire Station project.
And that's the same thing, but since we got that cleared up, if you all want to make a motion to approve, the Waukeeta Fire Department has recommended Jody Evans as the construction manager for the project.
I make a motion to accept Waukeeta's recommendation on their construction manager for their fire department station project.
I second that.
Okay, so Max Hess has made the motion to accept the Waukeeta Fire Department recommendation to hire Jody Evans as the construction manager for the Waukeeta Fire Station project. All in favor, Ronk?
Aye.
Hess?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, and Cindy, we want to be sure we keep a copy of this.
Oh, yeah, I've got all of that
Okay,
already
very
saved.
good.
It's
Very
all saved and backed up even.
Okay, and then that letter that he sent over, we'll get to Stephen.
Yes, I've got those two things. I'll have him sign off on those.
Item M, acknowledgement of inventory from Medford Fire Department with assigned inventory numbers.
The other one was not very legible and did not have inventory numbers on it, so I typed that up and I sent it to Lisa, and she verified all of the inventory things.
Yeah,
And just
no.
FYI, that last item on there was we've gotten a recall from Ford and we've gotten a recall from Dodge.
And that
And
was the Dodge.
This
one.
is the 2014 Dodge 350 is, and I verified it with the serial number, and so I sent them a copy of the recall, and
Okay.
Lisa did let Brent. I have emails proving, saying that she let him know that there was a recall on that because it had to do with the transmission.
Yeah. We got one for my
Yeah.
Ford pickup and for this Dodge
Mhm.
pickup, but we didn't know who the Dodge was.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, so they have both been identified as far as the recalls that we had received.
Okay, very good.
All right. So we acknowledge that. Item N, road crossing permits.
Now there was one for K County, but Brandon had, those are a no charge, but it was for District 2.
Oh yeah, Kaylee.
So,
Yeah.
we'll just wait on that,
Yeah.
so.
No action.
Okay.
Item 8, new business. Cindy, any new business?
No.
Max, any new business?
No.
And I have none as well.
Okay, here, and then, so this is your executive session information.
Okay, yeah. Item 9, enter executive session per title 25 state statute 307.B.4 OG&E claim number 895-8184. Grant County damage to OG&E facilities in the area of County Road 930 and Jackson, Medford, Oklahoma. I will move that we enter into executive session with ADA Young on conference call.
I will second that.
At 10:12, Ronk moved to enter executive session with ADA Young on a conference call. Hess seconded. All in favor, Ronk.
Aye.
Hess.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Before I leave, if there is a money amount that's to be, I guess, given to OG&E, would you notify my office so I can make sure that everything's okay
Okay.
on that? Thank you.
Go move that door.
I move to re-enter open session
I'll second that
at 10:23.
at 10:40.
24.
10:24. Gotcha.
Okay, at 10:24, Ronk moved, Hess seconded to
Yes.
re-enter regular session. All in favor, Ronk?
Aye.
Hess?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 11, there'll be no action.
Okay. Did y'all take any notes?
Yeah, we're.
And you're getting them loaded?
Can you store those for us, please?
Yes, I have them under lock and key.
That didn't seal very good there.
No.
I always tape them up.
Do you?
I
Thank
do.
you.
After you all sign them, I put a piece of tape all the way across, and then I'm storing them in the locked filing cabinet next to Ronald. Which I'm putting that on the agenda next week because we're gonna have to. It's been 6 months on the 8th.
Oh, really?
We thought we have it
Already?
we have it on the calendar.
Really?
RLIRIP.
Hope you're saying a prayer for him when you do that.
We do.
Okay.
That's oh man.
Item 12.
Go over there and look on the calendar. Yeah, you'll have to go over and look on the calendar when you leave.
I will. Well, I went to the safety conference down at Oklahoma City, and they had some gentlemen speak. We went over CDL testing and updates for counties, and you know we are a county. We're exempt from the medical cards on our CDL drivers. They had Stacy Kitchens was the guy that talked on that. Very informative. Did some handouts, went over some of the things that have changed, and the CDL testing, the testing part is it's hard, but it's harder than it used to be, but the driving part is even harder now because they have put emphasis on the pre-trip inspection and the things that you do.
You got to almost be a mechanic to pass that pre-trip inspection.
Yeah, it's a lot different. But they offer the training through LTAP, and they encouraged everybody to go to the LTAP. You get the written test, and the percentage of people that pass the test, the written test, goes up exponential when you take the LTAP class. So that was very good. The other thing I wanted to cover, they covered the TIMS training. Traffic Incident Management System, TIMS, down there. We had sent our guys to Garfield County. We did a co-training with them last year and went through some of that TIMS, very informative. But the thing I wanted to touch on, the last day they had a gentleman there, his name was Mark Woodard, and he's a public information officer with the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics. And he talked about this state question 788, which is they're putting it out there to legalize medical marijuana for Oklahoma. We already have in place the ability to have medical marijuana in the state of Oklahoma already. It's kind of misleading. This question tells you that it's going to open it up. Mark says it opens it up so much that it's going to have cartels come in to Oklahoma, and that this law wouldn't pass in California where it's legalized to have so much marijuana, or Colorado. He has friends in Colorado, and they say that this law is so broad, so open, that people are gonna leave them other states and come to Oklahoma to grow marijuana. He said it's going to be very detrimental to our society. Going to bring in bad influences. Besides, the part is that the miracle marijuana, is already legal here. People that have them conditions can get it already. This law is going to let everybody grow it, and there's no limits on how much you can grow or whatever. And he said that it's one drug that leads to other drugs.
Oh yeah, it's a gateway drug.
So he told us that people need to be educated in what they're voting for, and that it's been misrepresented, and that will come to a vote June the 26th of this year at the
That's the primary.
The primary. So we need to get this out to our people, constituents, that they need to study that. There's an 8-page document on that question. Okay, that's all I have. Well, we had a meeting with our legislative committee, and there's some bills that have been forwarded. We voted not to support the bringing the CIRB money back to the
Counties.
counties or back to the CEDs, because there are so many rules that has to be enforced before July 1st that we don't have enough time to get things set up and people in place. It's going to be a drastic change. That's all I have.
Well, District 3, it's dry enough where we can go on any surface, and we've got 5 graders running, 5 trucks running, and we're going to get after that. Now that the CMI grinder is done out of the shop, we hope to get that moved this week, and maybe I'd like to get started grinding M&M Monday morning.
The thing that's going to be a holdup is my guy, Johnny Smith, is going in for hernia surgery.
I think Wayne can run that by himself, can he?
Well, I think he probably can. They've always had 2 people.
He's going to have to.
Yeah, but I'm just telling
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
I didn't know about this until I got back from the
Right.
safety deal that
Right.
Johnny's going to have operation.
We're just doing about 2 3/4 miles, and we're going to do it a mile at a time anyway. We're going to grind a mile and then prepare it and rock it. Then it's probably take us a week to do 1 mile.
Okay.
And then as soon as we get that done, I guess we can get back over to Toby's and finish that.
Well, it's starting to get warmer now, so that'll be good
Yeah.
for them.
I plan on going to ACO legislative breakfast Wednesday morning.
Okay.
And Wednesday is also Transportation Day
Yes.
at the state capitol. I've got some personal things to do in Oklahoma City, so I'm hoping to get to the capitol at least for a little while. And then I'll be at the CED auction at Elk City on Friday. I think all 3 of District 3's pieces of equipment sell Friday, so I'm not in the market to buy anything there, so I'll probably just come home Friday night.
Yeah.
That's about it for me.
Okay.
Item number 13, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that at 10:32.
Okay, at 10:32, Ronk made a motion, Hess seconded to adjourn. All in favor? Ronk?
Aye.
Hess?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you, everybody.